welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be preparing myself for the new school year, because today is August 22nd and my school starts on September 6th, which I know is still like about 2 weeks away, but I'd rather do this earlier on to then be prepared for the school year than do it like a few days before and not be prepared. I don't even know if what I just said made sense, but hopefully it did. But what I mean when I say get ready for school, I don't mean like get my school bag and my pencil case, and I don't mean that, because I have that mostly ready. What I mean is kind of trying to get myself in the headspace and getting like this, all of my motivation resources prepared for the new school year. So on my iPad I have created a to-do list using Notion. I don't know if the camera will actually pick this up or not. But I have I have 5 things to do on here, but they all have like little sub tasks within them. So just as an overview, what I have to do is I have to declutter. I have to just clear out unnecessary things from my top drawer, my desk, and like my desk surface. And my desk basically has a couple drawers and a couple shelves, and just declutter anything that's unnecessary from there. Then next I have to make a study playlist, because I have heard that specific types of music are actually very good for when you're studying and they help you get in the zone. And sometimes I do like to listen to music, and I would like to make a separate playlist because I don't want to be listening to the music that I have on my regular everyday playlist, because that's really upbeat and it could easily distract me. So I use Amazon Music for my music, so I want to create a playlist in there, and then also maybe a playlist on YouTube which has, I don't know, just some compilations of stuff. Next I'm going to make goals for the first term, so my academic goals, or just goals that are related to school in general. I just want to put 3 goals and I'll do them for 1 term, and then hopefully after Christmas I will make another set of goals. And next is making a motivation study board on Pinterest, which I have already actually started, but I will again talk more into that when I get to it. But it will always be a place for me to turn when I don't feel motivated to study. But yeah, and then next, because this upcoming year and I don't know how many years ahead, I will be using my iPad to study. I won't have a laptop anymore, so I want to make sure my iPad is completely ready for the new year, which means making sure I have all the apps that I need that to do with my school, because my school does work digitally sometimes. So I just want to make sure I'm logged into all my accounts, my notifications are turned on, and also I have loads of resources that I use, like printouts to help me study certain topics that I need. So I want to go star those websites on Google. And with that being said, let's get started on the first task, which is to declutter my study area. Now I already kind of did this a couple weeks ago, because I got a new stationery unit box to put my essentials in, and when doing that I had to switch around and just cleaned up a few things I didn't need. But I'm just going to go through it again and make sure that there is nothing unnecessary lying around. And that's all for my decluttering. I actually realised I only really needed to do my desk. So there we go, there's that, and I can now tick it off of my list. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Don't know if you can see, but that's now 1 task in the done column. And now the second task is to find some study music. I'm going to use my iPad again for this. And I'm going to start off with trying to find some on Amazon Music, because that is my main source of what I use for my music in general. So yeah, I'm just going to search up some study music, and if I find a few playlists that I like, I will favourite them and I will be using them. So in about 5 minutes I managed to make about a 3-hour playlist. There we are, but that's okay because at least I have that covered. So on Amazon Music I made an almost 3-hour playlist. I basically searched up Lo-fi, is it Lo-fi? I think that's how you pronounce it, study music or Lo-fi music just in general, and I found a bunch of different albums, and I just basically added the entirety of most of the albums in, and it turned out to be 2 hours 51, so basically 3 hours. But that's okay, because then at least I have variety and I'm not listening to the same songs over and over and over again. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and make a YouTube playlist, because I feel there's actually quite a few good ones on there as well. Okay, so as you just saw, I made a smaller YouTube playlist with just a few videos of study music. I have a couple that I have 3 of them that was 1 hour, and then there's just one 6-hour one. And I feel like just popping this on anytime when I'm studying can help me just get into the mood and just chill me out. Chill me out. Is that even how you say it? Anyway, but just put me in a nice chill mood. So yeah. Okay, so now what I can do is I can go and take this off and put it as done. So that is 2 tasks done for this video. And then next is going to be making goals. If you have seen my what I got for my birthday video, you'll know that I got this happiness journal from one of my friends. And I was looking through my drawer of all the notebooks that I have, and I saw this and I was like, oh my god, this would literally be perfect for what I want to do. So I thought I'd get this out and I would write my goals in it, because I want to, obviously, it's a happiness journal, so I want to put anything and everything positive in it. So I thought it'd be a nice book to put in my goals. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do only 3 goals. I'm not going to put like as many as I want possible. However, what I did do is, I was scrolling through Pinterest, I think it was yesterday, and I found, what did I do? I found this pin, which was a bunch of goals for the new school year, and I was like, okay, you know what, I could take some inspiration off this. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to use this, because they're all kind of coloured pages, so I'm going to use this green page because the first page actually has something else in it that I do need to fill in at some point. But I'm going to do it on this blank green page. I'm going to find a few colours that will complement the colour. And I'm not one of those people that's like amazing at this fancy writing and stuff. I mean, I like to do it, but I'm not good at it. So, I don't know, I'll just try and make it cute in my own way. So I have finished writing my goals in my little book, and I thought I'd also share them, just because why not? So my first goal, which is going to be something quite important to me, which is to study a little bit extra after school. For example, like if there was a topic I covered in, I don't know, any subject, and I didn't fully understand it, I want to go home and like work on it a bit more until I understand it, so that I could go back to the next lesson, not having to worry that I didn't pick up the basics from the previous lesson. The second goal for me, which is to join extracurricular clubs and commit to them, because I did do this last year, but I didn't commit to it. I did it for a few weeks and then I stopped because there was exam week, and I didn't want any disruptions during exam week. But yeah. And then the third one is to just stay positive and only surround myself with people who make me feel happy and comfortable. And also just to have fun, because as much as there's all this, and I have GCSEs coming up, and yeah, I do need to study, I also just want to have fun, because I'm not going to like get this full time again. So I just want to make sure I make the most out of it. And I think I filmed that entire thing and my camera was a bit crooked. But I did take some inspiration off that pin. And yeah, so I'm obviously going to go ahead, and I'm going to go, hold on, let's just do this first. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go change the status of that task, and I'm going to change it to done. If it's going to do it. There we go. So now I have 2 tasks ready. 2 tasks left for this video. I actually feel like I'm going to forget that I wrote my goals in this book specifically on this page. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm actually going to probably start reaching for this book a little more often because it has like some really cute things that I can write in them. I'm going to take a little sticky tab. I got these from Sainsbury's. I'm just going to take this green one and I'm just going to put it just like that, so it's signified what page I have written my goals on. Up next is probably something that I'm probably the most excited for, and that is to update my Pinterest board. So I'm just going to go into Pinterest. I'm actually going to do this on my iPad again, just, you know, bigger screen, it's a lot easier. And I'm going to show you what I already have on my board. Basically, I just have these types of pictures that are they're really like motivating for studying. Like for example, this one, it's like a really cute study area, which I think sometimes when I look at these, it really motivates me to study because it makes me think like, oh, I can, I don't know, be a bit like that and be productive. But yeah, that just could be how my brain thinks. I don't know if that's for everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna go and update my Pinterest board. Okay, so as you just saw, I have just finished off adding some more pins to my motivation board, and I think that concludes that because I don't want to spend ages on this because I know if I spend more time on it, I'm going to get so carried away and end up wasting my time on this when I can be spending my time doing something else, which is what I'm going to be doing because I've got one task left. So yeah, so we are down to the final task. I've got 4 in the done section. And I have to do just this task, which is to get my iPad ready, which includes making sure all of my school accounts are signed in, find websites for resources on Google, and also turning my notifications on for those apps that I use for my work. Okay, so I finished adding the websites that I most commonly use that I've just come to the top of my head. I think there may be more, but I think when I get started with school, then I'll come across more anyways, and then I'll add them. And so that means now I can go and tick off the final task. And we're done! I have finished preparing myself for school, basically. I mean, not completely. I mean, obviously there's still some other things I have to do. But those can wait for like closer to the time and I also just can't do them right now. But for what is on my list right now, I'm done. So that obviously brings this video to an end. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos, because when school starts, I will still be uploading videos. And yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!